1972 here. Of course, my name is Brian. And as I said last night on the stream, and I think I said on the announcement stream on the day before, last night was Sunday. The day, always the day before the stream. The streams are, guitar streams are always on Sundays at around 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern time. Not exactly, but somewhere in there. And I do the announcement videos on Saturdays. So, yeah, this is, well, it's going to be twofold. It's going to be referring to music and then referring to movies. So, anyways, the first part is the music. So, this coming Sunday, December 24th, and the following Sunday, Sunday, right? And the following Sunday, December 31st, I won't have a guitar stream because it's Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So Christmas Eve I'll be away, and then New Year's Eve I'll be here, but I don't want to do it on New Year's Eve. So I'll be back probably January 7th. I don't see, unless something happens, then I'll put up a video. And either way, I'm going to put up a video probably January 6th on a Saturday to, make you know that I'm coming back on Sunday, January 7th. So that's the guitar stream. Oh, I will say also about the music. You see me working on music on my streams. So you see me working on music, and then there's other music I've been working on that hasn't been on the streams. And I'm trying to get some work done, on music. So I did a little music today. Basically adding stuff to already existing files. Oh, and I just remembered right now I'm collaborating with somebody, and I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to have to do. Either create new files or maybe find files that fit the criteria, in my archive of files that I haven't used on YouTube. Yeah, so I've got a whole bunch of songs. I was looking at them last night. A lot of songs that are just sitting on the hard drive. So well, I mean, when you go way back this year to April and May, whenever I started these weekly guitar streams, you'll know that I did one called "Rain." The first song because it was raining outside when I did the stream. So. And that one, I sound redundant here, but I've said I'll fix that. I'll get that track done. I don't know. But anyways, that's one thing I've got to do at some point. But I've been working on some recent songs. It wasn't yesterday, but it was the Sunday before. Dan Anderson, I think, was saying, I didn't know what to title it. So he said Lurk City, USA. So I worked on that today, and I worked on the two Rick Romanelli songs, a tribute to Rick Romanelli, and 5:30 p.m. on Mondays. So I worked on those two songs, but I still got own them down, fine tune them, and whatever. So, but anyways, yeah. So I guess there's songs coming. I'm going to spend some time editing some of them. To get them better. And there's a song I looked at last night, and I thought maybe a MIDI keyboard would be nice with it, so I'm going to think of doing that. Okay, and I don't want to make this video too long, so let me get to the second part. The second part is, as you know, Kubrick Lover 1972 is my channel name, so obviously I'm in the movies. So a while back, quite a few years back, I did movie reviews on my channel. Of what I think it was like what I watched during the week. I might modify that a little bit and say, well, maybe this sounds stupid sounding, but like the 5 for 5 or something, like I watched 5 films, and then after I watch the 5 films, I do a review of the 5 films. And I don't want to make it long, so I'd be like 5-minute videos. So each review would be about a minute long. Of course, nothing's set in stone, so who know, well, I'm gonna, figure this out as I go along. the fifth film, or maybe if I made it seven films, I have to think this out. But um, I'm hoping to start this up, but it would be like the fifth film of the seventh film would be. I'd like to watch films that I've already watched because they're like favorite films of mine, or just films over again in general. Because sometimes you pick up more with the second viewing. You do. You do. Like you see things in the background of the frame that you didn't see in the first time you watched it. Because you're just letting it wash over you the first time. So, um, and in those particular videos, I'm thinking no pictures of me, just pictures of the movie, using Google Images. A friend of mine did a review of Mo Better Blues by Spike Lee. I think I don't think you see his face in the video, but he has still pictures. I think they're all stills from Mo Better Blues, and so that I guess that's what's influencing this upcoming series of videos. Well, I haven't done anything yet, so I watched a few movies recently. I watched Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one, but the serial killer snowman one, and I watched Psycho for my Facebook group that we talk about a film every month. So we chose Psycho. We vote. We vote. We Each person has their own month, and then we vote, and then we choose a film, and then we discuss it at the end of the month in a private stream on Facebook. So Psycho was yesterday. We talked about Psycho. So Psycho maybe, and um, Jack Frost. I did watch a few South Korean movies. Woman is the Future of Man, I think it's called, and A Tale of Cinema, and those are by, I think the director's name is Hong Sang-soo. So yeah, I don't know if I can remember those South Korean ones awfully well, so the jumping off point might be the starting initial film review. It might be Jack Frost, so. And I tend to watch all the special features on a disc, even if I don't like the film, because sometimes the special features are better than the film. I find that to be the case with Cold Mountain. I don't like Cold Mountain. I think it's a bad movie, but the special features are unbelievable. And incidentally, talking about special features in bad movies, it's a bad movie, but there's this movie called Spookies, very cheesy, cheap, piece of crap movie in my opinion. But um, I haven't watched them recently. I'd like to go back to catching up on all the episodes I've missed. But I have Shudder, which is a streaming platform, and it's horror movies and TV shows. But I don't really have it for that. I have it for Joe Bob Briggs' Last Drive-In because he's a film critic, and he shows horror movies. Not all of them are good, but it makes it a good experience to watch them because of what he has to say and the people he has on that might have worked on the film, or and he also says interesting things about life in general, and he has jokes he tells, and Darcy the Mail Girl gives him mail from a fan, and he has the Silver Bolo Award for somebody who's done something excellent in the horror community. And I'm not really a horror kind of person. I mean, I like horror movies, I guess, but I'm more into foreign films and independents and classic Hollywood, some classic Hollywood and some silent movies. Yeah, foreign films is a big thing with me, and I guess I like independent a lot too. So yeah, but so that's what's coming up. So maybe I'll do some more. Maybe I'll do another announcement about the I don't know. Maybe I won't of the 5 for 5, 7 for 7 movie review series or something. But I have a Letterboxd account on that's on the internet, and it's a 2012 MacBook Pro, that I bought this year is used, and I don't know. I think the battery is kind of low on it. You know, it's plugged in, but maybe it's the battery or maybe it's just the computer. So, but that's what happens. It gets choppy, you know, at a certain point. Anyways, yeah. So just to wrap it up here, yeah, I don't know if I'll do another announcement in particular geared towards the film portion of my channel. But yeah, so yeah, you'll see like a film reviews. I'm thinking of doing it. Oh, and Letterboxd. Yeah, so I have a Letterboxd account on the internet, but I just I've done a few reviews on it, and I know my friends do a lot of reviews on it and look, you know, see what each other are watching. But I don't know. Maybe this was my way of doing a Letterboxd, you know. But anyways, okay. So I guess that's it. So thanks for watching. Happy holidays, or if you don't celebrate the holidays, happy December, and have a good New Year. And bye for now. And thanks for watching, and thanks for all the support. Okay, bye now. And then going back to music, and that is, I don't know how fast this is going to roll out, but I think I made an announcement of it before, but I have another plan for another concept album. The first album was last year, at the end of last year, I premiered Hiroshima the Mind, about the dropping of the atomic bomb in Hiroshima and the events progressing up to that point in history, and that point, what happened in the aftermath of the atomic bomb. So yeah, so I have another concept album in the, you know, I think I have a few songs that could work, just fit right in, like "Cry My Beloved," said Mother Earth, for example. But that album is sort of like it's not like the Hiroshima album, and then it's focused like on World War II and just like the concept, you know, the atomic bomb, and sort of moving in that spirit. It's different subjects, so it's the environment, it's overpopulation, it's the rich and the poor, um, AI. I wrote it all down, so yeah, that's my next concept album, and then there's two other albums. I want to do a techno album. I thought, you know, that the next step right after the Japan album, the Hiroshima album, would be the techno album, because it ends on sort of a techno kind of end to the album. But you know, maybe that'll be the one after the Planet Earth or Mother Earth album. And then I want to do a punk album, which is sort of with irreverent kind of lyrics, you know, like really shocking lyrics, because you know, if you hear punk music, it's very kind of edgy and daring, just to get out of my comfort zone. You know, try to, you know, try something that's, you know, not my usual stuff. I don't know. Maybe some of my stuff sounds like that, but like street punk might go in that album. And yes, I forgot. Probably maybe even before all those albums, I have an idea, and I think, yeah, I'll probably do it, and maybe pretty soon. I've recorded music over the past few years. You know, I started in 2012 with the iMac G3. I took loops and I joined them together, and I formed songs that way. In 2014, I got a MacBook Pro, and then I got, shortly after that, I bought a what do you call that? A MIDI keyboard, and I played around with that. And then 2017, I bought an electric guitar, my Squier Strat. Following year, 2018, I bought a guitar amp, a Fender Mustang amp, and I bought a Epiphone Les Paul. And then, you know, the few years after that, I bought a looper, and then I have a wah pedal, and so yeah. So and so to explain what I'm talking about, I want to do a best hits album, and I want to call it Lightning in a Bottle, and because there's so much material from all the years, I want to split it up into two. So it'd be Lightning in a Bottle Volume 1 and Lightning in a Bottle Volume 2. And the reason why the albums would be called Lightning in a Bottle is because I don't know what I did on the guitar or the keyboards. You know, I don't know what key I hit or what fret I had my finger on and which string I had it on and where I moved it to, and if I, you know, I don't have any clue, you know, so that's why it's called Lightning in a Bottle, because you know, maybe if I knew where I put my fingers on the guitar and all that stuff, then, you know, the mystery would, you know, be solved. But so that's why it's going to be called Lightning in a Bottle. So yeah, so all right, that's it. So happy holidays, or not holidays if you don't celebrate holidays, and Happy New Year. Hope the New Year's a good one for you. Bye now.
This is a top to you know, what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because if you can see, the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11, 11,
and most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? It's not 10. You see, most blokes, you know, be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. You're on 10 on your guitar. Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly. What we do is, if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.